be Esti.
You want a little short story and you want her name to be Esti. Okay, I'll tell you a little short story and her name will be Esti. There was once a little girl and her name was Esti. The little girl used to play all the time in the backyard. And she used to play on the swings. She loved the swings. And she would swing back and forth. Guess how old she was? She was 4 years old. And she would swing back and forth, and she even learned how to pump. So she would go super high in the swings. One day, she was in the middle of swinging, and she sees a cute little bunny rabbit. And behind Esti's house, they had a big forest. And Esti said, "What a cute bunny. Let me go see if I can be friends with it." So she walks over to the bunny, but the bunny runs into the trees. And she sees that the bunny goes farther away. So she went to chase the bunny. So she's chasing the bunny. She said, "Bunny, come back. I just want to be friends with you." And the bunny said nothing, because bunnies can't talk. So the bunny just kept on going and going. And Esti kept on following and following. And Esti was only 4 years old. And her mommy always told her, what did her mommy always tell her?
You can't go to the forest.
You can't go into the forest. That's right. But she went into the forest anyway. What happens if we go too far in the forest? What might happen?
We will get lost.
That's right. And she was going so far. And then soon she didn't see the bunny. And she didn't see her house anymore. She didn't see her swings. She didn't see anywhere. And she got a little bit scared. She said, "Where is my mommy? Where is my house?" So she turns around and she starts walking. But she goes deeper and deeper into the forest. And she couldn't even find her way back. So she asked Hashem, "Can you please help me? And can you help me find my house?" And all of a sudden, the clouds got a little bit darker. And it started drizzling a little bit. Do you know what drizzling means? Drizzling means it's raining, but it's not raining so hard yet. And the little drizzles are coming down from the sky. And she starts getting a little bit wet. And she's getting a little bit sad that she's getting wet. And she goes under a tree so maybe the water won't get to her. And she's getting very scared and sad. And she said, "Oh no, why did I go into the forest by myself? Maybe next time I'll be more careful and I won't go into the forest." And she starts crying and she says, "Mommy, Mommy, where are you?" And she's crying and crying. And the rain starts coming down harder and harder. And she's just crying, "Mommy, Mommy, where are you?" All of a sudden she hears some voices. And the voices say, "Esti, Esti, where are you?" And she yells, "I'm right here." And she starts running in the direction of the voices. And she sees her mommy and her abba are walking around with a little lamp. And they're looking all over for her. And she runs over to them and she gives them a big
hug.
Because she missed them so much. And she said, "I'm so sorry that I ran away. Next time I won't run away. I was so scared." And her mommy says, "We never go into any place by ourselves. We always go with our mommy and abba. We never go without an adult." And she said, "I know, I'm so sorry. Next time I'll be more careful." And she went home and she took off her wet clothes and she put on nice, clean clothes. And it was already time for dinner. She ate dinner so nicely. She didn't even ask for a treat afterwards. She just ate up her meatballs and spaghetti so nicely. And she said, "From now on, I'll be so careful to never run away. And I'll always be a good girl." And her mommy said, "Whenever you get lost somewhere, don't run around. Always just stay in the same place so that mommy and abba can find you. Because if you run around, it will be very hard to find you. So if you get lost, stay in the same place so that mommy and abba can find you. If you run around, then maybe you'll get even more lost." So from now on, she was such a good girl and she never went anywhere without her mommy and abba. And one time, she got lost again. But she stayed in the same place. And her mommy and abba found her. Guess where she got lost for the second time?
Yeah.
In the zoo. She was looking at an animal. And she didn't realize that her mommy and abba were not even there. And she was looking and looking. And by mistake, her mommy and abba left. but just for 1 minute, and she stayed in the same place, and her mommy and Abba came back for her. And she wasn't even scared because she knew that her mommy and Abba were going to come back for her. The end.